I'm going to make peace with Georgia, I think, actually. I quite enjoy having them around. They're quite entertaining. They have this sort of like horrendously small like little empire to the north. Oh, ignore that volcano. That's not important. Yeah, just over here. They're just chilling. I respect that. I respect that. I'll send them and they don't want an embassy, but unbelievably they don't want an embassy. That's crazy, that. Why is there a barbarian destroyer? And why is it off my coast? Ugh, get out of here. Get out of town. I'm finally evangelizing my belief as well. It's a little late for this, but I really, really need the immunities. So here we go. Oh my word, what is happening here? Okay. Well, we're just gonna proceed as if nothing was there, seeing as every time anyone hits me, I heal, but that's pretty horrible. Yeah, that was pretty satisfying. It just stood there whilst people mashed themselves against it. It's like, okay, sure. Oh my word, I just captured a spy and killed a spy on the same turn. They were both after Swenet, I think. I mean, that's horrendous. A golden age. A lot of people are in golden ages now, actually, but I'm in one and that's what's important. I want to have... Should we go wish you were here just for the fun of it? No, Heartbeat of Steam. I'll do something that actually helps me rather than just being stupid. A merchant that can convert a city-state. For once... It's not a bad idea, actually, seeing as I don't have a huge control over city-states like I would probably like to. It's an opportunity to take something like Vatican out of the equation if I wanted to, or something similar like that. I mean, where is the Vatican? Oh, it's down here. Of course it is. It's in the actual Vatican. I'm so used to the Vatican city-state. I should explain before people go, Ryan, you don't know where the Vatican is, right? Okay, I do know where it is. This is always one that on a TSL map it never spawns properly, but it did today. So that's why I'm surprised. Okay. Oh, okay, right, there's some more resistance here than I would like from the barbs. I need to just be a little bit careful. My anti-tank crew will get munched if I'm twins. Just stay there, do some damage, and we'll see who we can convert. I'm going to make a corporation instead, I think. That actually helps Memphis a little bit. Ryan's hard but cute critters. It's the finest turtle corporation you'll ever see. How's everybody else getting on with the game? So it's me and Portugal are deadlocked into 12 diplomacy points each. It is close. Religion, nobody's really doing. I'm the only person who's gone to actual war with people, which is really a shame. This map is way too big, right? I think that's probably the main thing to take away from this. It's way too big for 10 players. You need to play it with way more people than that. Culture, science. Oh, look, Portugal is actually going for the moon landing right now. Awesome, but no one has nanotech, so I definitely have the tech lead. 59 techs versus my 67, 62. Yeah, I've taken the tech lead. So I'm not building the projects first, but I am like leading the research of the projects in the first place. So that's okay. Space race. Do. Oh, Jane Drew. Right, she's the one I've been waiting for because my space city is doing really badly on amenities. Really, really badly. It's currently got a minus 20% penalty, which is not great, which really isn't great, but I think she can solve the problem there. There's another general. Most importantly, that means all my ley lines have got another science. Look at them, they're getting good now. 7 production, 8 science, 3 culture, 1 faith. That's pretty decent, would you say? And let's really, really get this going now by building the Estadio. Something I've been meaning to do for some time, but the extra culture and amenity output is pretty insane. I'm just waiting to get a little bit more gold so I can throw that up. There we go, did some trading with Portugal, and now I can go bang,
through its history,
the Estadio. 2 amenities to each city in my civilization, but as we've said many times before, that's not the reason I'm excited about this amazing wonder. No. The best thing about this wonder is the fact that unlike many other wonders in the game, it comes with its own car park. I just love that. That, for me, makes me smile every time. Every single time. Okay, that drained my gold down to exactly 1. I'm quite proud of that. That's good fun. Earth satellite 2 turns. Yeah, go on then. That'll do. I'll be back. Oh, no uranium though. What's the point? Cliffs of Dover. There's the Earth satellite. I have discovered the world. And actually, the most important thing about this is I get to see just how unfair the start was for me. So we'll have a look at the empires quickly. You can see, look, Britain started, or England started just in the south coast of England. There's so little of England is on this map. It's really, really funny. But they came across into France and pretty much settled that and the Low Countries pretty nicely. They met some resistance from Portugal, who basically settled the northern and western coasts of Iberia, but were like, you know what, this southeastern coast, nah, screw that, we don't want that. Weird that the AI does that. Italy obviously settled most of Italy. The Alps are quite impenetrable. I get why they haven't settled anything in this sort of band, and they went north and they've been settling into Europe, which is pretty impressive. Look, there's like 2 mountain passes, one past Geneva and one past Venice. The only 2 ways through the Alps. I love that. That is an amazing thing. Macedon, they kind of spread out a bit, but being frank, I'm just a little bit disappointed considering how little resistance they've had. The Ottomans were there, Georgia was here. Yeah, we need more people on this map, right? There's nobody starts in this sort of... Actually, where does Scythia start? It's in this area a little bit. Oh my word, look at all the ley lines around here. I've just seen how many around in that northern section. That's pretty epic. And look how many are in the desert. Whoa. I have an idea for that, by the way. I have a crazy idea, something that I'm thinking about doing, but I'll keep that to myself for a second. But how much uranium is actually on this map? Full stop. 5 results, that's it. That's it. 1 in Spain, 1 in France, 1 in what appears to be sort of like, it's north of Greece. This is the Balkans sort of area. Oh no, it probably isn't. It's probably closer to, is this where Romania would be? It's difficult without the boundaries. It's very difficult to tell where that is. I'm very sorry, I probably got that wrong. That's Ukraine, I believe, and this is north of Italy, so this would be kind of, is Austria still at that point? It would now be in Germany. Might be in Germany. I don't know. Who knows? There's really not much on this map. That's atrocious. And what about coal? I mean, there's the problem with this Mediterranean map. I just feel like there's no resources on it. 32 results. Hang on. That's because I've searched for power plants. Always put the power at the bottom. You never know. 19 results. Okay, there is a lot of coal on this map. It's just that I don't get any of it. Some in Spain. Loads in Europe. Yeah, it's all in Europe, isn't it? Ugh. What a pain. I don't think England's... Oh, no, England starts with some in Cardiff, but that's about it, really. But none in the bottom half of the map at all. That's just ridiculous. Right, there's an engineer. Come on. Let's make this city happy. Oh, come on, be my friend, Alex. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're my literally only friend. I've created such an amazing army just from barbarians. Look at this. They're all great. Just sort of chilling around, doing what they're going to do. Gotta look for more barbarians now. I'm just sort of going around, finding them all. Oh, Pingala was killed. Damn it. I keep putting the spies in the wrong place. Anyway, Statue of Liberty puts me on to 16 points. I'm going to go to 18. 18 points by the time my civics and sciences have gone through. So I just need one more world event to go through that I can win. And then I should win a diplomacy victory, if I haven't already won a science victory. I would be winning a culture victory as well, but I've managed to avoid that successfully by killing people, which is always the best way to avoid a culture victory, I find. Just kill everybody. Oh, I stumbled across smart materials really quickly. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, and Seasteads is going to get me the diplomacy point, as I kind of hoped it would. That's great. Okay, we're doing really good here. How's the climate doing? I think someone's just gone to stage 1. Oh, it's not letting me actually get onto the screen. But I think we've just gone to stage 1. We might have just had a little bit of flooding in places. Although, again, I don't actually know if this map has any flooding. I think, again, the Mediterranean map is a little bit lacking in a lot of things, to be fair. And flooding is one of them. It's such a shame because the actual map itself is really interesting. It's just full of these random holes. Anyway, there's the Bolshoi. That gives me 2-3 civics, which boosts me cultural heritage and then globalization. I'm going to just pop in now, whereas e-commerce to give myself a little bit more trading ability. Hurrah! And space agency instead of colonial officers to give myself some more science. Huzzah! It's all good. Geneva... Come on side. 1,900 science now. Hee hee. Any more tribal villages around here that I can send my tank to? I think I've picked most of them up. 2 on the entire map. 1 over there though. Okay. Where's the other one? Over by there. Okay, cool. Well, back we go, I guess. Oh, an Alwas. Oh, now this is good. Occult research, a city project that provides gold while active. When completed, it grants great people points and science for every ley line in the city. Now that's worded really weirdly. I think the great people points are separate to the science, and I think it's the science is the ley lines bit from memory, but I might be wrong on that. I don't know. It's all a bit confusing, but you can see I've actually got a few cities here that could be doing very decent occult research because they've got all kinds of stuff. It's just a project that takes absolutely forever to do. Like the actual cost of the damn thing is massive. I'm going to get pretty much everywhere that can to do occult research. I very rarely actually do this project, but it's worth it if I can get away with it. Most cities do have ley lines in them somewhere. Anyway, we'll see what happens. There is the moon landing, and there is a huge culture boost equal to about 20,000, I think, because it's 10 times my science, and I've got 1,900, so it's in that area. Environmentalism gives me more tourism, but I don't care about that, and the twins are out, but now back. What strength have these guys got now? 96. Hello. I'm going to send them into a different desert this time. We're going to go down south. Mars colony time, which I've now got Korolev for, so he can boost that immediately. Very good, and he's got 2 uses on him, so next turn I'll get him to do the exoplanet expedition, but I'll save that for now. I'm just going to get something that takes 1 turn, like a trader, just to help to grow the city even further, because Memphis is not glorious enough as it is. I mean, it's pretty glorious, but it could be more glorious. There we go, there's the exoplanet expedition. Bam! Boosted. We're getting 1 point per turn. We did 50 of the damn things. It's going to take a while, but that's okay. Oh, hello. The twins are being ambushed immediately by what is an atrocious amount of mechanized inventory. Wow. Okay, right. Well, we just need to be a little bit careful there. Actually, my bombers might be able to help out just a touch. Let's bring a couple bombers to the front line, and I can just deal with this carefully. Oh, hello. What's going on there? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Right. That's worse than the being surrounded by warriors. This is why you don't just, like, absent-mindedly forget about your units. That's a little bit of health. I've got to get into the sea as quick as possible. So, I want to take as much of this mechanized inventory into my lands as I can. We're a little bit too powerful, unfortunately. Come on, right. Heal yourself up, twins, and then next turn we're going to go and grab some. Oh, God, there's 4 of them now. There's 4 of them now, but my cities do quite a bit of damage in retribution, so that's something to keep an eye on. I can run in quickly and win that one. Good, that's fine. And then I can injure this unit next. Just don't want the city attacks to happen now. I want to actually just hold off. I don't think that kills the machine gun. No, it doesn't. Good. Good, good, good. I want the twins to take all of these units. These are 3 stuff for me. It's almost like a challenge. And more importantly, terrestrial laser stations are now up and rolling. Pingala, you know where you gotta go. You gotta get to Memphis. You gotta help this stuff out, because these guys... It's only 256 production. I've had better communist capitals, to be fair. Oh yeah. Okay, we actually escaped to the sea. The barbs didn't attack me. That's good. There's global warming. That's awesome. That means we will be on 18 diplomacy points. Now, actually winning the game is going to be quite tricky, because people will vote down on me soon. So I'm literally just waiting now for a... I'm waiting for some sort of like world event to happen. There's Roebling. What happened to Stephanie? Did she get nabbed? She did get nabbed. Oh my god. I hate when the AI just focuses on science so much. Like, you never get any of them. I mean, admittedly, I didn't need them. But still, it's annoying. That's what it is. Annoying. First laser station in the air. Boom. Right, twins can take this guy. Lovely. And then... Okay, I'm just going to bring you back and heal. I'm just, as I say, I'm taking this nice and slow. I just want to steal everything I can. When I built a canal, so Constantinople is the true canal city that it should be now. Isn't that great? There's another one stolen there. Okay, actually, well, to be fair, now I can make myself an army just from stolen mechanized inventory. It's pretty cool. I'm also getting myself aquatic centers. Wow, that's a huge boost of amenities in all the cities around it. It's been a real problem of mine, this game. Oh, more, yes. Keep giving me more. I don't care about laser stations. This is far more interesting. Hit the barb camp. Kill the barb camp. There's another unit for me. I'm even going to disperse the clan. No, I'm going to raid it to try and get more. Exciting. One more laser station. One more twinsy boost. Aha. Yes. All the people... This is such a slow victory, by the way. We're on turn 268. I really enjoyed it, though. Very, very chill game, even though it's had a lot of war in it. Like, I can't explain why it's been so chill, but It has. Victoria's now on nanotech. Portugal hasn't discovered it yet. Neither has Rome, so I'm comfortably in the lead now. 4 per turn, and I need 38 to go, so just less than 10 turns left to go. And then I've won. World Congress time. If I can pick up 2 points here, then I've won. That's going to be quite tricky, to be fair. The World Games would give me the victory because that extra diplomacy point is fine. And I believe that everyone will vote down on me because I'm so close to winning. So if I vote for myself on that one, I'll only lose the 1. So now I've just got to win the other 2. Unfortunately, heritage organisation and luxury policy are possibly the worst choices here because predicting these is impossible. It's always no amenities, but I'm going to have a look and see which one I've got the most of here because that's normally what the AI will go for. I'm suspecting cotton because I've got 19 copies of it. So let's go for cotton and we'll go for tourism. Doubled. Alexander wants to vote up on that one. Sure, we'll go for double on writing. Chances of us winning anything involving those votes is slim. Very slim. Oh, 2 rockets went up that time. No cotton. Oh, and there we go. So we came out of a 0 and then writing. Oh my god, we won them all. That is ridiculous. That is luck. That is luck for you right there. So we are now on 19 points. 19 whole points, 28 turns, and we would win a diplomacy victory because I'm clearly going to win the World Games. Nobody has got more stadiums and aquatic centres than I do. I have by far the most. One thing I'm quite enjoying doing is just upgrading all of my, converted units. And just sort of creating these amazing little hubs of like Barb clan armies. Like there's a mechanized infantry I've just created there. That's wonderful. Got machine guns. It's all lovely. I'm loving it. This occult research is almost done, and it's like I just want to see what happens when you get one. But I think the game's going to end before we actually pick one of them up. Hang on. Science 36, and we're traveling 9 per turn. We might be able to see the benefit of it in a second. That'd be cool. And I've got a decent amount of ley lines in this city, to be fair. So, I mean, that should be pretty decent. I'm just going to actually swap this one through. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ley lines in that city. Engineer, Paxton, districts, regional buildings provide +1 immunity. Yeah, okay, well, again, that's something that's quite good to have in this city, but I guess actually that's not very handy. I need a water park. I need a water park to be able to spread to that city. I've got a spaceport that's finished there. There's no point. I don't know why I worry about this so much, like at this stage of the game. It's quite clear that I've already won. Oh well, it's because I enjoy the game, I think, more than anything. Like I just actually really enjoy playing it. That's what I enjoy. Occult research is finished. I believe I'm going to hit the victory screen. Yeah, I was. So we might not be able to easily see what we gained from that. But there's the victory ranking. I got, oh, how am I? I got second. Oh, 9 points away from first. There we go. Here's the graphs. Buildings constructed. Yeah, I know that always is pretty good. But cities captured. I captured 30 cities and founded 14, which is not bad at all. Culture-wise, it wasn't until, like, what would that be? 30 turns off the end that I took the lead on that one. Science is a little bit better. About 60 turns from the end. But still, you can see how far behind we were for most of that game. Faith was appalling as well. I did bad on the Faith game this time. Only about 30 turns away from the end before I took the lead on that one. Score-wise, though, I was clearly leading by about 60% of the way through the game. By turn like 175, 180, something like that. It was quite clear I was going to win. Although we're always pretty confident in ourselves. I only just constructed this, the most wonders by 1, which is hilarious. Whereas religion's founded, very good. Look how late I founded my religion. That's brilliant. I love that. And should we have a look at the graph of the world? This is always quite fun, isn't it? Right, let's play it and just watch. Bam! So actually, if we pause the game here, you can see this is the spawn, right? If we just roll it a few turns just in case. So, Portugal, England, Rome, they have so much room. So much room, and they do not utilise it well at all. It was quite disappointing in a way. I was right next to Carthage. Carthage was right next to Babylon. Babylon was right next to Georgia, who had tons of room to the north. Poor Byzantium and the Ottomans were right next to each other, which is quite amusing. And if we watch out for that, Byzantium gets killed very quickly, and then Macedon has a lot more space, but it's still quite pressed in there. So if we watch this, you'll see, so Macedon and the Ottomans are settling their cities. Byzantium does manage to settle a second city and a third city actually, so they do get off the ground reasonably quickly. Babylon's already on the fourth city, as is Portugal and Alexander. But look, there we go. So it's Macedon that makes the first move against Byzantium. That's interesting. Byzantium's desperately settling up to the north at this point. I've settled my first Nile city. Alexander's doing really, really well down there. There's war between Georgia and people in this sort of area. Byzantium's still settling. Preslav. Oh, there was a city-state. Of course, Preslav was destroyed. Okay, fine. Byzantium's lost 2 cities. I think this must be a dark age for Byzantium that's causing this. At this point, my Nile Empire by turn 100 was pretty nicely put together, but the war now comes. I take this city and then I begin to start pressing north. You can see, whilst Constantinople was taken by the Ottomans, that's nobody's business but the Turks, my friends. We're going to leave that one alone. You see how long it takes me to take this second city? I have to pull everything back, reload, and go again. And it wasn't until turn like 150, yeah, there we go, like 147 before I take the city. But once I do, bang, then I take this one, which again takes a little while. But after that point, Babylon falls a lot quicker because I've just unlocked muskets, I've just unlocked line inventory, I've got Akkad on side, which helps me to batter through the walls, and once I take these really high population cities out of the centre, it helps me just to expand into Babylon's lands. Their capital was very tough to take, but once I took it, that was fine. Now, the Ottomans didn't put up anywhere near as much resistance as Babylon did, and Babylon wasn't as good as Phoenicia. But look, you can see at this point, this is where I get artillery and observation balloons, and in a second, I pick up aeroplanes. Like, there we go. Now you can see I've got the aeroplanes. I'm literally cooking on gas at this point, and there we go. Now, the map ends there. Annoyingly, I don't know why it ends there, but it does. Hang on, we can have a little look at the map on the tab here. Let me just quickly have a show. Yeah, perfect. So where did we get to? We got to like right click on that. Right, fine. So you can see we were taking over the Ottoman lands and swinging my army round to attack Georgia. I did it really quickly. Look at that. Bang, bang, bang. It felt very slow at the time, but we took the entire Georgian Empire in about 7 turns, which is pretty insane. And then I just sit there with my amazing, pretty much like Ottoman Empire. It kind of looks a little bit like, doesn't it? And then just sit here for a while. Ah, what a game. Imagine if Mali was in the game, or there was a Morocco in the game, or say Russia had been there, or Scythia, like they just need, or Spain, there just needs a few more people, doesn't it? This map wasn't quite full. And the occult research, okay, now you've seen actually, like you can see like there's quite a few points. I suspect there's quite a few points that have been delivered there from that one project. It's difficult to put a figure on it, but I mean, gold every turn, science per ley line in the city, and merchant. Yeah, I mean, I think that probably was a pretty good project. In fact, actually, you can tell it's a good project because it's overflowed. Yeah, current research is gone to 0, so it's overflowed totally onto future tech. So you can tell it's quite a lot. Ah, what a game! Anyway, join in next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I've actually got a really good idea for the next game, so we'll see if you guys like it. But until then, goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Midnight Oil, Trevor Askby, Paul Coffey, Senjik, Kroger Brand, Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, and Portland for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else who comments and likes. Thank you!